Now expression and statement. We have already seen that an expression is a combination of a value, that it can be a constant or a variable or an operator. So the combination of value, variable and operator, this is called an expression. So it will give you a single value. It will give you a single value. By itself, it may be an expression. For example, here 2 plus 2. These are value or operands and this is an operator, right? So the expression is solved by the system and you get a value. So we get a value here 4. We say the expression has been evaluated. Now expression value in turn also can act as an operand for operators. We'll see. See, this is 10 plus 5. There is no problem. 10 plus 5 is 15. But how about 9 plus 4 plus 2? Whether this will be computed first, this will be computed first. The answer would, you are aware that both of these are giving you 15. How about 5.0 by 4 plus 6 minus 3.0? Let me write it here. 5.0 by 4 plus 6 minus 3.0. How can we divide a floating with a integer? A floating with integer can we subtract? Yes. First this 6 has to be converted into the floating value. Means the lower value will be converted into the higher value. Then 5.0, so this has to be converted to 4.0. Which will be computed first? Because we have a bracket, this has to be computed first. So 6 minus 3 is 3.0. Then we come to this sign. This plus will be computed at the last. 5 by 4 or 5.0 by 4.0 is nothing but your 0.25, 0.25. So this is 0.25, 1.25, sorry, 1.25. 1.25 plus 3.0 is 4.25. This is how we get. But as I said, first this will be done, then this will be done, then this will be done. So what is the order of operation? How Python will decide the order of operations? So we have a order of the precedence order, and we'll just see that the precedence of order, how does it work? It may see this is equal to and this exponentiation are right associative. So right associative and left associative. So in left associative, the operator falling left side will be evaluated first. In the right associative, the operator falling on the right side will be evaluated first. To understand this more, let us see a table. By this everything will be clear. First will be the exponentiation, that is the raised to the power. If in your expression you find an exponentiation, that will be computed first. Then it will come to unary minus a plus, unary minus x like this. Then you have into, divide, modulo and floor division. So this is going to take place third in the precedence order. Then 4 means plus and minus. Then all the comparison operators we have will be using comparison operators at the 5th position. Then equal to or equality operators, equal to and not equal to, this will take the position of 6. After all these things are done, then only this will take place. If any of these are not there, then this will take place. Then assignment operators, all these shorthand operators will take the place of 7, and not and or will take the last. This is the last, so 8th position. So we have the highest precedence by exponentiation, lowest by not and or. So now take again the same example. 5.0 by 4 plus 6 minus 3.0. So this will be evaluated how? First this will be evaluated because these are in parentheses. Then this will be done because division comes in the higher precedence than plus. So 5.0 by 4.0 will be done. Of course they will be upgraded. 4 will be upgraded to the decimal value. If you have an operator like or an expression like 10 plus, this is invalid because this operator will take minimum of 2. This has to take, because this is an operator which takes 2 operands. So 10 plus is not valid. Always remember that this sub expression is important. If it is in parenthesis, then even if you have the precedence, the things which are inside the parenthesis will be done first. So expression can be combined together. You can have a large expression. It is up to you, but it will always give you a single value. It will always evaluate into a single value. So the Python statement, any statement, is a unit of code that the Python interpreter can execute. So we have an example of statement x is equal to 5. So 5 is assigned to x. This is a statement. Area is equal to x exponent 5. So this is an assignment of statement. Print x, this is printing x. This is a print statement. Print area, this is printing the area. So x to the power 5, 5 to the power 5 square is 25. Print x comma area, you want to print 2 values at once. You can just use you can separate them by the comma. So statement normally go to the end of the line. And we have seen the simple statement now, but we can have, or we will have Python having nested block. So the statements can be compound or grouped also. They are called as nested block. And such statements which are belonging to the block, they are indented. Usually in Python we take as a convention 4 spaces. The leading white spaces at the beginning of a logical line, any logical line, the beginning 4 spaces is used to determine the indentation level of line. So this is meaning that the statements which go together, they must have a same indentation level. So let us have example of compound statement. This is compound statement. If I less than 0, print I is negative, else print I is non-negative. If I is greater than 0, print I is positive, print else print I is equal to 0. And whenever we are writing Python statements, we have to keep in mind certain things. First one, you always write one Python statement per line. It is possible to using the semicolon. You can write another line also, but I would advise you to have one Python statement per line. Comment always start with hash outside a quoted string, and they end at the end of the line. So comments are actually not the part of the statement. They may occur on the line by themselves or at the end of the statement, and they are not even they are ignored by interpreter. If you have a long statement spanning multiple lines, then you can use this. This is a forward slash at the end of the physical line. Logically, it will join to the next physical line. So use of this for joining is not required if you are using the brackets like this, as a square bracket or a curly braces. And when entering statement in an interactive mode, an extra blank line is treated as the end of indented block. So indentation is used to represent the embedded statement in a compound or grouped statement. And all statements of a compound statement must be indented by a consistent number of spaces. Usually we take 4. And white spaces at the beginning of a line is a part of indentation. Elsewhere, it may not be so significant. You have to understand, wrong indentation will give you syntax error, and most of the Python editor will automatically indent the statement. And the physical line is what you see as a line when you write a program. This is a physical line. And a logical line is what Python sees as a single statement. What you see is the line, but that is a physical line. But what Python interpreter sees is a logical line.